us this Sunday night, 8 p.m. Well, Central where I'm at. I don't know where these guys are at, but either or, we have a nice selection of people to talk to. Of course, we have Danny D'Lo, Hollywood, as always. We have special guest Yogi from Yogi Cycle Service, Tank and Dirty. We're going to let them talk a little bit tonight. Like I said, our title was just wrenching, and well, mine says strippers. I think Hollywood changed it to biker parties. So we'll be talking about
I didn't change it to biker parties. I changed it for.
I thought we were talking about strippers and midgets, man. I mean, finally, Tank and Dirty had something to like be proud of.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I saw you changed it, Hollywood, man. You changed it.
Now
yeah, you had us in our wheelhouse. You're going to change it now, man. Come on.
No, man.
Right? These guys were all prepared here.
I changed from wrenches, strippers, and hookers.
Yeah, and then powdered donuts, too, while we're at it. So I wanted to start off a little bit, let Yogi, Yogi, tell us about yourself, about your channel, and whatever you want to let out there. But remember, whatever you say, these guys will use it against you and come later on with some.
Understood and expected. I'm just a small fish in the big sea. My channel, it started off, and it still is, about wrenching. I've been riding for 30 years. We have 15 kids. So because I got so many mouths to feed, I figured I can't take my bike to the Harley dealer. I got to learn how to fix this myself. And after 20, 30 years of doing my own wrenching, now I'm starting to do all the wrenching.
How'd you find time to wrench with 15 kids, man? You know they have contraceptive devices. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You're not Mormon, are you? Are you Mormon?
No, not Mormon.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I don't mean a stereotype. I just
No. Just
you made your own club.
Yeah, we did, truly.
Well, actually, he did. He
did. Really.
He can go ahead and.
Well, that
nice.
Too. Yeah, we did that also, but no, 11 of them are adopted, so
that's
really
cool.
kind of cool.
Good,
like
right on.
8 of them come from Ukraine, so all the stuff that's going on in Ukraine now is kind of like near and dear to my heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of cool. But anyway, so I couldn't afford to go to the Harley dealer, so I decided to do this myself. And then after a while, friends are like, hey, let me come over and change my tires. Hey, come over, can you help me with this? Hey, come over, can you help me with that? So just, you know what, why don't I just put some of this stuff on video and put it up on YouTube? And it kind of morphed into, maybe some stuff that involves family. One of the big runs that we do for our club every year is the orphan run. So all those, there's one mainly nonprofit that's donated probably about 80 grand to our family so we could get all these adoptions done. So we do the orphan run to give back to them so they can bless other families. So that's like April every year. So my channel is about the stuff that we do as a Christian MC and also wrenching to try to help other people save a few bucks too. So that's kind of a quick plug around me with my channel.
Where are you at? Where do you live?
Outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, up in Concord.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. And because you're the More So Club. You guys started that this past summer, or?
Yeah. So I was with a different club for 8 years. Had some issues there. Our whole state of North Carolina, from Asheville all the way out to New Bern and the coast and everywhere in between, laid down as one charter. And we all went back to our DOMs and said, hey, because there are multiple here, and said, this is what's going on. We just want to keep doing what we've been doing, just under our own flag. So
right on.
We're a neutral club. We we try to work with everybody and just be cool and to do our thing. So it's been a huge blessing. So.
Yeah, and your channel is Yogi Cycle Service. So if anybody in the comment section wants to go check them out, hit the like, subscribe, go check out some videos. I actually watched some of your videos for I think when changing the rings and stuff. I was making sure to see what you were doing. That helped me out a lot though. So that helps
right on,
out.
man.
And so I want to leave it here now to Tank and Dirty, man. You guys talk. You guys have an awesome podcast, and I want people to hear more about it and about you guys in general.
That's you, boss. Go ahead. Oh, we lost his audio. Can't hear you, brother.
Thank God.
The Russians took it.
Yeah, this must be.
They didn't like his They didn't like his jumper.
Well, I bet you looking for a McRib, ain't you?
Yeah. He's more of a Chick-fil-A person now.
Our podcast.
Can you hear me now?
There he is. All right.
Yeah, we can hear you now, bud.
All right.
somebody unplugged my mic.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, our podcast is it's not so much club based; it's more biker based. Obviously, we are in a club, so we talk about some club stuff, very little. We talk to some club members, but normally we just like to talk to regular type people, regular people that are into the motorcycle club scene or just motorcycle scene in general. Yeah, we've been talking to a lot of different women lately, just because. Well, I mean, sex sells. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, some hot chick wants to ride a motorcycle like Meg's motorcycle journey.
Yeah, that's how Danny makes money, man.
Exactly.
Shout out to Meg, man.
Shout out to Meg or Chelsea or, upcoming guests. I mean, we got 2 different episodes with bartenders at rallies, and one we actually did live from a strip club. So episode 31, we talked to Mo and Kaya, and they're traveling bartenders. They go to all the major rallies. And they're just down-to-earth chicks. Actually, Mo is actually planning on starting her own podcast where she goes on the road and she interviews like other women that are doing the, traveling bars, tending scene, and all the people that, go to these rallies and have booze and vendors and whatnot. And then we actually had 2 strippers on our podcast talk about what it's like being in the strip clubs, as a dancer. And they, one of them actually went off and started talking shit about people.
Oh my God! If she dropped some N-bombs, man.
Yeah, she dropped some N-bombs. Well, she was a woman of color, so she could say the N-bombs. But yeah, she dropped some N-bombs and talked shit about college kids and how they suck and all that good stuff and how much she likes bikers and
they want us back.
They want us back. Yeah, I mean, that's just we're trying to show the lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like the real lifestyle, not this bullshit you see on like, Discovery Channel or fucking Nat Geo where it's ominous music and, crime and we're going to rape your daughters and kill your grass and shit. But we're just trying to talk to regular people about what they do and why they're into it and what they love about riding. We kind of want to do some how-to videos. We're trying to get into the whole, doing videos on how to fix certain things, but at the same time,
do some how-to videos on wrenching, and I'll tell you what, my patience and being a cowboy, we're fixing my bike. I literally threw the GoPro and broke it against the wall. I mean, I should have played it, but I was just so fed up with it. I was like, screw this shit.
Go ahead, Dirty. Now that Wild on you freaking
interrupted you.
Yeah.
Hey, goddamn right.
Well, see, that's just it. Like when you watch our podcast, me and Tank don't do a whole lot of talking. We're more interested in the guests, man. We're not looking to feature ourselves. I mean, we have videos where we're just talking to a camera and we're just talking about our shit. But at the same time, if we
usually
get a guest
pissing and moaning about social media on social media, but
yeah, that's our number one topic.
You gotta love that, right?
That's our
that's the truth.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's just one of those deals, man. Our podcast is about the lifestyle. Our podcast is to feature people in the lifestyle. Hollywood's been on it. Like Dragon's been on it. Shaggy 1%er's been on it. I mean, and we got shit in the works where we're getting some other guests, but for the most part, it's just about featuring people in the lifestyle, and featuring not just men or not just club members, but women and novices and young kids that are just getting into it. Shops, we got one coming out tomorrow with a dude named Paulie Bacon Fingers, and he builds choppers, and he's a young guy building traditional choppers. So I mean, we're all over the map when it comes to the,
everything motorcycle involved.
Pretty much everything from the
very cool.
The sweet butt to the fucking president of a club to the guy that just rides just for himself.
Hey, let you know, brother, I have our first Goldwing guest set up.
That should be fun.
We actually, it's kind of our running joke is Goldwings on there. We don't really hate the bike so much. It's kind of the wing dingers, the guys that ride them. They're kind of weird, man.
You need to get Schmitty on there.
Okay.
Yeah, Black Dragon is kind of weird.
Well,
he rides one of them weird ass fucking Victory things, whatever the fuck.
No, he actually has a 1993 Goldwing also.
He's got a Goldwing too.
Does he really? That explains a lot.
That's why I said that.
Hey, don't worry, Hollywood is going to buy one soon.
There you go. I don't know, Tank, man. I'm, you know what?
Seriously,
without everybody on the panel, I'm most jealous of you. I really am. I'm most jealous of you. You got to spend time with Meg. She is fucking smoking. Did you see that picture in the freaking wash on the Instagram? My God.
Hey,
I saw that stuff up close and personal.
Meg has a Patreon where she has uncensored videos and photos. So,
I got to join that.
Hollywood is on his way.
Hollywood is
on his way.
That little girl can ride too. Let me tell you.
You're gonna see Hollywood just go off the scene right now, off the feed.
Gonna come back all dehydrated.
That was really interesting spending the afternoon with them. In fact, this week I've got that segments of ours coming out. That time with her, Hollywood. But just watching the interaction between her and cameraman, who's everybody's got their speculation on who he is. But it's just a childhood friend of hers. They've known each other since they were in grade school. And literally the dichotomy is really interesting to watch. He's nuts. The cameraman is crazy. He's like one of us on the road, man. He'd give you a run for your money. But we had a lot of time on that shoot. We spent some time together. We went to one of the trashier biker bars in Bradenton. We had her at the back of a place called Peggy's Corral in Bradenton. Actually, it's in Palmetto, where she does one of her signature headstands or handstands that she does. But she's really engaging, and for some reason, guys just seem to want to come up and talk to her. I don't really understand why.
Yeah, right. One thing that we talked about last week with you, Tank, and we got dirty now. Your platform, if you look at it, is the truest traditional outlook on the scene. It is the truest program out there, I think. And you really put everything in a good light. That's what I really like about your guys' stuff. Your guys' stuff I watch all the time. It gets kind of redundant hearing about the bad stuff like, on my stuff or talking about club this or prospecting this. No, you guys are true to the scene. And I think that's how I came up with the idea. Let's talk about, let's have fun, hookers, strippers, and how bikers get along and stuff, because I got to do all the dumb shit during the week. And this is kind of my release to what I'm really about. But tell us about the show, you two. They need to know it. And by the way, Yogi, Dirty wrenches like hell too, man. He can throw some shit together.
Because he has to, because he blows up his motor twice this season. So I
ride like an asshole.
I ride with you, so
dude,
I know.
Hey, Dirty, that's how I started off last year, man. Just before road date, dude. Like 3 days before road date, I blew my motor up. First ride, I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
What people need to understand is that how this sort of started out was it was a dialogue that started with Dirty and I when we prospected together for the club. And we just, we're going to spend all this time, doing dumb shit together. And because, that's, prospecting is a lot of dumb shit. And we just started talking to get to know each other. And we talk to each other on the phone, I don't know, 2-3 times a week. And it's never really stopped from there. We've just sort of kind of brought it into the podcast format. And oftentimes when you see it's just him and I shooting the shit, it's literally a conversation that we would have on the phone, or sitting around the clubhouse, just kind of talking. We can go into podcast mode. We'll be there at the clubhouse and people were talking, and then suddenly we can boom, we just go right into it and start with the interview type questions, and they don't know what the hell hit them. But I mean, I think that's what's probably resonating with people is that we've grown organically, and we're not saying we're not anything that we aren't. We just are who we are. We're talking to people in the scene. We're real because we're talking about real stuff because we're not making shit up,
Yeah, you're not making shit up to get views and clickbait titles and all that BS. So.
Oh, we could easily do that and get more
views.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody
well, that's what's cool about your show. You're just, two old school biker brothers just having a good time with it.
Just stop at old.
Yeah. We do our big run we do every year is our strip poker run.
Yeah, I mean,
right
it's a poker run that we go to all the strip clubs in our area, and there's like 4. So
it's legendary in our area.
I need somebody to let me know when this run is, sir.
Tank, you got to go
July
down
23rd.
Del Mabry, man. Right?
July 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, July 23rd.
I'm
Yeah,
writing that down right now.
and it's a good time. We've got some video. Actually, some of the video from one of the strip poker runs we use in our intro, and that was the year that we were riding. You can see the big storm we're riding into with the big cloud ominously hanging over our head, and we're getting ready to see Noah and the Ark. As we go by because there was so much water around us.
So this is a bad time to ask Yogi about his orphan run, right?
I mean, shit, you go to our Instagram, we got a couple videos inside the strip club.
Oh, that's right.
Well, there was more, but they got flagged. But there's a couple that snuck past the Zuck. So
yeah, we've been flagged a few times for some of the stuff we put on there.
Yeah,
but I tell you, one of my first experiences with the club life and strippers was when I was a hang around for the club, and it was one of the officers' birthday. It was his 40th birthday party, and so they get this stripper named Cupcake in there, and she's she's got about 4 teeth, because evidently crack is bad. So I'm there, I'm a hang around for the club. Of course, they got to mess with me a little, and one of the guys is like, "All right, Tank."
Oh, whoa! You left out that she's a midget.
She is a midget.
Yes, this is the story I've been wanting to hear.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah, the Cupcake, the midget stripper. Now I had actually met her before. Not personally, but I was up at an A-Bait rally up in A-Bait Acres, Wisconsin, and she was there. They bring her in every year. And so there I am, hanging around the clubhouse, and all of a sudden there comes Cupcake, and I'm like, oh my God. I said, this is not going to be good. But they said, okay, you're gonna light her tits on fire. And I'm like, I'm going to do what? They said, well, she's got this deal where she takes these match heads and she puts them on either side of the nipples, and then you light them on fire, and then she puts them out. And I said, you're shitting me. Oh, no. So they talked me into it, and so there I am, lighting a midget stripper named Cupcake with 4 teeth and her head's boobs on fire. But she wasn't necessarily the cleanest person. Wouldn't you say, Dirty?
Well, you know how sometimes strippers like to bounce their ass off your face?
Yeah.
So she did that to one of the club brothers, and his nose had a brown stain on it after she was.
he grabbed the paper towels and wiped, and we were like, "Oh
my God.
Man,
oh God,
just nasty."
I forgot what that's called. That was like an old prank. You remember that little sit-up test? You put the towel in someone's face and you make them do a sit-up, like hold it. The guy bends over in front of him and let it go right in the.
Oh, right.
Danny knows.
what the fuck?
Danny knows.
I guess somebody got an anal colon cleanse before dancing.
Hey Yogi, you can jump right in, man. Don't.
Yeah, feel free if you have.
No, y'all just keep talking about tossing the salad. Do your thing, man.
Pray for us.
Definitely like tossing the salad.
Well, Dirty and I this past summer, we were Thursday regulars at one strip club because they had steak night.
Yeah, shout out to the Vegas strip club
Gentlemen's
there in Darien, Wisconsin.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, Vegas? Yeah, they got good food there, too.
Fuck yeah, they do.
They do. It's like $13, man.
Steaks.
Yeah.
with fixins and
You
everything.
go through Tampa.
Yeah,
right?
I go there a lot, too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, Del Mabry has like a shitload of strip clubs, and I mean, the whole area in Tampa there has a crap load of strip clubs.
Well, I hope they're better quality than they got here in Bradenton. I tell you that.
Oh, yeah,
I got a funny story about the Vegas club.
You have Odysseys, Mons, Penthouse, everything there.
Send me the links.
Oh, I have them all saved.
So this club that they're talking about, the Vegas club in Darien, Wisconsin, I've been there many times too. I mean, everybody in the area goes there. And one day I went in there, and I don't know, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I walk in, and I don't know if you guys remember her, but there was this blonde chick with this big ass freaking brown mole on her face. And she come up to me and she's like, "You got $1?" And I was like, "You know what, sweetheart, I'll tell you what, man, I'll give you $20. Don't ever come up to me ever again." And everybody just started laughing, dude. Even the bartender was like, "Dude, your drink's on us." I'm like, get this broad away from me, man. Freaking Sasquatch.
Hey, Tank, Dirty.
Oh, I know what you're
Some
talking
guys
about.
are asking, what's your channel name? Like, where could they find you guys? Like a channel, podcast? I don't think you said it
It's
yet.
the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast. It's on everything: YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Google, you name it, it's out there. Instagram is the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast. Facebook, the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast. TikTok, it's just the Bikers Podcast because apparently the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast is too long for TikTok, so it's just the Bikers Podcast.
Well, I tell you
Nice.
what, Dirty, you're into really prep and all that shit, aren't you? And the prepping.
What do you mean by?
Like,
He
the
saw you in
whole-
the Russian suit. brother.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you should have seen his outfit on the last show. It was awesome.
You know, I was just
Hold on.
asking because
Yeah,
I
there's
might
part of it
bring.
right there.
I might. I was just asking because I might bring you and Tank on for a guest interview. I just got the January 6th speaker at the Capitol wants to interview.
Oh shit! All right.
Hell yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's under some trouble, if you know what I mean, but he's willing to talk.
Well, hey man, I'll talk to that guy.
This
I'm kinda curious on some
Goldwinger,
things.
this Goldwinger I've got lined up was at that too.
Yeah.
Oh, rock on.
Yeah.
Rock on. Well, I figured you guys like to do something like that.
Oh fuck yeah!
You never know what the hell we're into.
You know, I'm not a big prepper per se. I just, you know, there's certain things I plan for, but I mean, as far as like, you know, that whole January 6th thing, like I think it's so fucking blown out of proportion. I think the media has, if you actually Google union fight in Wisconsin and see what was going on at the Capitol back in, I want to say 2008, 9, 10, maybe. I don't know. Either way, back when the time Governor Walker was trying to get, you know, this to be a right to work state, the unions took over the Capitol. Like
30
there was,
days they occupied that place, man.
yeah, they occupied the hell out of it, and it was no big deal. It was just like, oh shit, look at all these people having a you know, a protest. That January 6th thing happens, and you know they're acting like it's fucking, you know, a terrorist attack. If somebody broke a window and stole a podium and put their feet on it.
Meanwhile, the people like walking through, you know, and they're staying in between the stanchions and stuff, taking pictures like they're on some tourist recce, you know.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Well, I think it showed them idiots that the people are sick of it.
Yep. Yeah, it's
I'll get a hold of it, let you know when I get the thing set up.
sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know too much what you guys are talking about, so
Shaman,
We have-
real quick,
on Shaman.
real quick there, Carlos, getting back that Odyssey 2001. That's the one that's right up the street from Ray Stadium there, right? Where the Bucks,
from
where
the
Bucks
Buccaneers,
play.
right where the Bucks is, you have Odyssey and you have Mons Venus, literally across the street.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I was up that way a couple weeks back.
Yeah, so if you go there, you have them two there, right down this penthouse, and there's a crap load of the Jack Shacks all down that road.
That's actually a classy looking club. I bet you there's probably not going to find any spent shell casings, hypodermic needles, or a sex trade in the parking lot like we're used to.
no. Mons Venus used to be one of the top ones in the nation, but then now Miami has.
Well,
a
that
crap load of
sucks.
Right? I know, right? What fun is that?
Miami
You know.
Yeah, Danny likes those meetings.
Those are in Louisville, Kentucky, by the way.
Wow. dude.
I'm used to going down to Nuevo Laredo, down in the red light district back in the day.
Well, you ever get south of Hartford, Connecticut on the Berlin Turnpike, there's a whole string of them that are pretty nice too.
Okay, you boring assholes.
Whatever, you're over there watching that Patreon thing over there with your.
That's
logo
exactly
like
what
this.
he's doing. You know that, man.
Let's talk about hookers, strippers, your experience with them, why they go with bikers. Tank, you're first, man. Let's get
Oh, wonderful. Perfect. My wife and mother are in the other room right now. You know, probably listen in, you know, and just what I want to talk about.
Way to go there, Hollywood.
I remember one party I went with the old club, man, in Will County. We had the strippers there. They had to stain a dildo on a freaking one of those drill things. My God, I never got it out of my head. But we seen some weird stuff there. So, Tank, why do we all get along? Why are we in the same mold?
Sawzall. That's a sawzall.
That's a sawzall. Right.
That's a sawzall. Yeah.
Well, come on. I mean, bikers like to have fun, and, you know, I mean, we're free spirits. And motorcycles are cool. We're cool people to hang around. So, who wouldn't want to hang around with us, man? Come on.
Come on, Dirty. I know you got something. I know you. I know you're a freak, man.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You don't get the name Dirty for nothing.
Yeah, that's common knowledge. No, but I think, well, actually, I don't even have to think, because we kind of talked to a couple, exotic dancers, and we kind of asked them almost the exact same question. A lot of it has to do with our respectfulness. Bikers
That's
are typically
exactly,
more
yeah.
respectful towards, because we know they're just trying to make a living. We don't, a lot of society looks down on them and thinks that they're just, worthless cunts or whatever. But, I don't exactly hold them in high regard, but at the same time, I respect the art, the art form. They're out there showing their fucking tits. I'm out there paying to see their tits. And I'll be quite honest with you, bikers and especially club members, we get little extra services in the back room sometimes because, well, they appreciate our lives. Well, it's been known to happen.
Well, and there's another thing too.
At the good clubs.
At the good clubs.
Yeah.
Not going to name names. We've already done that already, but
plus, what you see in the strip clubs is a lot more tame than what happens in clubhouses sometimes. So it's not like it's a special thing for us. We get out there and it's kind of dumbed down a little for us in the strip club compared to what you get in the clubhouse sometimes. Allegedly.
Well, I mean, we've had parties at the clubhouse where girls have come out, and yeah, they're they're usually a little apprehensive at first because they see the same fucking documentaries we do about how it's just we're these guys that are just gonna fucking rape them in the back room, and then they get comfortable. Next thing you know, they want to come back, and they get really free and open, and next thing you know, things start happening.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, it's they like us, we like them, and not only that, but we're also kind of in the same social circle per se, as far as like the way society perceives us. Everybody thinks bikers are dirtbags and pieces of shit, and everybody thinks strippers are whores and disease ridden. And some of that may or may not be true, but at the same time, we all live in the same. Bikers and strippers usually live in the same world. And I think they get that, and I think they appreciate our lifestyle just as much as we appreciate their job.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of places actually in communities, small little towns, that strip club is the only place at a certain time that serve drinks and food. And then some of the guys in your club might be actually a door guy, a manager. So a lot of times I was in the strip clubs, not really caring to go for the girls because I was there all the time because we got the food, the drinks, our friends were there. We're all sitting there talking. So we sat in the back, watched all the other idiots kind of be idiots with the girls thinking they're going to go home with them. You sit back till later, right? I mean, the girls were more like your friends kind of when I was around the strip clubs.
Well, the stripper lifestyle, it basically goes hand in hand with ours. We're night people, you know what I mean? We like to be out on the streets at night, so I mean it kind of goes hand in hand. We understand each other.
Danny likes the nightlife. He likes the boogie.
Yes, sir.
That was a song, I think.
Even Jesus hung out with Mary Magdalene, so
just
yeah,
saying.
Yogi, what do you think about all this, Yogi?
Man, what happens at the clubhouse stays at the clubhouse. But I will say, my wife and I were at a clubhouse last night, and there was a pole there, and it was kind of crowded. So I leaned up against the pole. She's like, "Don't touch that." So
you don't know whose lips were on that.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, every now and then you got to lick that pole, man. That'll keep you disease free for a long time.
Yeah, about 10 years.
Right
it's about 10 years.
Are you telling us, Danny, you lick a lot of pole, man?
Hey, man. You know what? Don't start your shit. I've had enough of your crap this week. All right. I just had to put up with your last week's crap this week on my show, on our show. No, I don't. No.
But now you got it. No. You talked about it, Danny. Now Hollywood's got to tell a story.
He's talking about
I heard stories. I heard stories from him too.
I heard you like running trains on some old ugly things on TikTok, man.
Hey, man. Mind your business, bro. Close your eyes and mind your business.
The lights are off. It's all good.
Danny, you still mad
No.
about the emergency broadcast system?
I'm not mad, but I'm a little,
Are you prepping
I'm
now?
feeling some type of way about it. I'll tell you that much.
Hey,
What
there's
was
gonna be
that?
a real situation going on. He's not gonna believe shit.
Dude, I told him on that show, I'm like, you know what? I just realized exactly what I'll do if we ever do come under a nuclear attack. Absolutely nothing, because I'm not gonna believe it.
Yeah,
The whole time he was playing it, the whole time he was playing it, and him and his asshole wife were freaking playing their role on me, and I'm just sitting there like, is this for real, dude? Like, is this really going on? Are you sure?
Here's Danny
Man,
drinking all
I
the
don't know,
liquor.
man. Are you, dude, is this really going on? And then I turned the TV on, and I'm like, man, they ain't even talking about that on the news right now, man. I'm like, man,
Oh, don't try to be all cool and stuff. You were freaking, man.
no, I wasn't friggin'. No, I wasn't friggin'.
Duck and
I was
cover, duck and
concerned
cover.
as shit. I was definitely concerned.
Now it's going to happen now, and D'Lo's going to be like, "Yeah, right, sure,
Yeah,
drag
exactly.
the
I'll be like,
nuclear
yeah,
warhead over
whatever.
and let me see it, okay?"
I'm going for a ride on a bike. Shut up.
Your bike doesn't even work anymore.
What about that place on
What?
51? 51. What is it? It's on 51.
Oh,
The showboat?
well, yeah, it used to be Diamond Gems, and now it's the Blue Aster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
The what?
The Blue Aster. Dude, I don't know. I call it the Blue Oyster Club because
Blue
you know,
Oyster.
That's what I thought right away when you said that.
We don't go there anymore.
no, it's
Dude, I went
They
there. I
have the
went there
best
one night.
oysters.
It was just before closing time. I pulled in there on the bike. I was rolling through
Scary
from
time.
yeah, dude. I was like, man, I ended up like I was sitting up in
Getting a
there
pearl
and
necklace.
I had a couple of girls around me and I started looking around and I'm like, man, I got $3,000 in my pocket and I'm pretty sure I can have anything I want right now in here. It was, yeah,
Yeah, but
it was a little beyond dirty.
the problem with that, Danny, is you're thinking Blue Oyster, and then I go to Police Academy. It was a gay bar.
That's why I said he got the pearl necklace.
You know what? This dude just ain't gonna give up, right? He's just gonna keep on going with his bullshit, man.
We're setting up for our show. Riding with Danny D. Low.
As a Christian MC, Yogi, do you guys get a lot of hookers coming through?
Not often.
not as often as
Oh,
we like.
man.
Depends. You know.
He's staying quiet, pleading the fifth. I'll say this
Yeah.
much, Yogi. I mean, like I said, you're doing a great job of, sometimes people get stereotypes of people get stereotypes in general, even with Christian MCs. So I mean, that's what I mean. What do you guys look when you see outward? I mean, is it mostly like doesn't bother you, like everything we're talking about?
Man, don't come to his freaking rescue.
Dude.
I asked him a question. Does he have a lot of hookers?
We
In our
know
club-
all
Yeah.
we all know all the good girls come from church, bro. Let's just be honest here.
Well, there's that. There's
Is
that.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
we all had a pass, man. You know, we all had.
That's
we all been
right.
there, done that at some point.
That's
in time.
right.
I don't know. it's
Is
just
there a lot of
natural.
dollars flying back there? Or what?
Is there a lot of what?
A lot of dollars. You got a lot of dollars. So you know what? Just tell him it's for Jesus.
There you go. Pass the
Wow.
hat, man. Pass the hat. But I mean, we're active in the club community, so I mean, it's all around us. You know, you're not active. If you don't see it, then you're not active in the club community. So whether you choose to participate in that, or you go outside to hang out with your brothers while people are inside grabbing titty, then that's what you do. You know what I mean?
Damn right,
It's not-
face and titties.
Yeah.
I'm the guy inside. I just wanted to make that clear.
Inside what, the Blue Oyster, or like what are we talking?
Both, motherfucker,
Wow.
both. How about that?
Oh,
You're a switch hitter. I love it.
We don't
You
judge.
can't win tonight, Danny.
I know, right? I'm just gonna leave.
Not in.
I'm out of here. I'm taking my toys and I'm going home.
So now you-
He's taking his
the
saws
toys.
off.
What kind of toys you playing with?
Saws
Oh,
off.
you stepped right into that one, brother.
You know what, Tank? You know what, Tank? I walked right into that
You
one, didn't
did.
I?
You did. Did it
Or
I'm
you walked
stupid.
backwards into it. You walked.
I gotta
backwards.
be really on my toes around this guy.
You should.
okay,
Yes.
keep your socks on.
That's when it gets weird.
Oh, so you partake, Yogi, if it got weird, huh? Are you a freak?
Oh, here we go.
You can be a freak as a Christian if you want to. Just keep it in the confines of your marriage. There you go.
Oh, so she
Right on. Right on.
That's awesome, man. So she put you in one of them sealed leather things.
I
and
will not
all
confirm or
kinds of
deny. Not confirm or deny. And there could be a sawzall involved, just not on me.
Oh, I heard, that if they rub your prostate, it's like a female orgasm.
I heard that's pretty good too. Yeah.
I heard about
Hey,
that. Milk
it
in
makes
the
you say,
prostate.
"Oh God, oh God."
Yep.
See, I used to
Not
have
always
all these
correct,
stories in regards. Back in the day, we used to when it was safe to go across the border. I used to have all my friends that wanted, since I spoke Spanish, take them into the red light district out in Nuevo Laredo in Mexico. And there's like a certain part there. There's like a neighbor. It's like a neighborhood, right? I just told them stay in the right hand side. That's called Papagayos. That place is legit, right? Like strict. I mean, the best of the best, or whatever.
You know why they got you to lead it, man? Because you know where everything is. You're on the corner selling mangoes all the time.
Goddamn, you got it right this time. The mangoes work, or the peaches. But
I
the
knew
thing
I
is
seen
that,
them down there that one time.
yeah, but I warned them not to go like to the 3rd Street, 4th Street. So this is a move that Danny would probably have made. He probably would have walked down there and came and just started saying how cheap he got head, or cheap he got this girl, 3 girls for $20, $10. Those are like the trannies back then. And then, but the guys who come in, no, the guy.
What the fuck did I do, you guys? What the fuck?
No, Danny would be the guy who walks in
They had a
and
meeting.
$10
Yeah, and I wasn't invited apparently.
No, always
that's what he
works out that way.
got a blowjob, but instead of getting a blowjob, he's going in there fucking her feet. And they're looking at him
Here
like,
we go with this shit now.
So I always had people bragging at the end of the night, and I'm like telling them, "Where did you get that?" And they always point at the 3rd or 4th block. They bypass the donkey show somehow, and they end up going over there.
You know,
Donkey?
Come on, Danny.
You are a freak.
see the donkey show until you see it, and then you go, I really didn't want to see that.
No. And the
I
problem
heard
is
it's sad.
at those places, the waiters are the pimps, right? So they look like waiters, they're not. They're the pimps. And then if you buy something for like $20, like $1 or $2, you give them a 20, you're not getting that 20 back. And you're not going to argue with this guy. You can't really argue with him there. So yeah, the donkey show is not something you really care to watch.
I heard you kind of feel sorry for the donkey.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Now, would that
It
be
is-
considered bestiality, Yogi, and that's not good?
Yeah, probably. It probably would fall under that category. You would run south down to Mexico. I lived up in Syracuse for a while. We used to run up north up into Canada because, they had the Molson was 7 or 8%, and the strip clubs up there were better than the ones in New York.
Rock on. I knew you were a freak.
Once upon a time.
coming out. It's coming out. Danny, I'll leave you alone. I ain't saying no more.
Nah, man, I ain't even on the show no more. Fuck y'all.
Oh, okay, cute. Okay, cute.
You heard
Okay.
it first.
So, Dirty, what's the wildest party you
Hey, let Hollywood talk, man. Come on.
Fuck Hollywood. I'm tired of listening to Hollywood talk.
What's the dirtiest party you ever went to, Dirty?
One we threw. So we had a bachelor party.
Duh.
Let's
Dirty,
just say
that's
we
why
had
he
a
got his
bachelor
old
party.
name.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. No, this is after my road name. We had a party. We had a bachelor party for a guy who was getting married, and we had some girls. And it turns out these girls were, let's just say, they were willing to earn money however they could.
Oh, I love those kind of women.
Yeah. Well.
Please explain this to me. I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'll be
yeah,
right back.
it basically went from a strip club party or a stripper party to a fucking damn near fucking orgy real goddamn quick. One got so drunk she was puking outside, like,
oh my God,
horribly. And we're trying to get her to calm down because she wants to get the other ones out. And we're like, no, they're they're doing their thing. You just
We
stay out
paid
here,
good
we'll hang
money.
out,
Come on.
we'll get you water, whatever you need to do, walk around. I don't know. And she's like wearing like nothing. She's like wearing her underwear. She's outside in the view of the public. Our fucking clubhouse is on a main drag, and here's 3 or 4 bikers trying to console this crying, puking fucking stripper. People were walking by like, what the fuck? Like, just don't worry about it, all right? Just don't worry about it.
Mind your business.
Yeah. Long story short, 2 brothers got chlamydia. Another one got a fucking infection in his mouth, and it was a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, the one brother with
At a party, man, you got to bring
it's
in.
my turn. My turn.
You gotta bring the
Kept saying
penicillin.
it's my turn.
Oh yeah. There was one guy that kept screaming, "My turn," and it was like, "Fuck, dude."
God,
What
I
are you
miss those
doing
kind
there?
of parties.
Hollywood.
I got to
Village
hang
party
out with
back
you
then,
guys
too.
this summer. I
Yeah.
really got to hang out with you guys this summer.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't.
Well, we're
I mean,
just observers. We're 2 choir boys. Dirty and I are.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
we're-
I'm going to sit at the bar and observe with you guys. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't.
Yeah.
If you hear that knocking, that's him with his hands down his pants.
Wow.
Not much.
Wow. You're not done yet, huh, Hollywood?
I'm
See if
never
I ever
done.
give you a fucking shout out on TikTok.
Dude, I love that shout out, man. You like swing on them nuts, baby. It was great.
Yeah, and that's the respect I get.
The thing is, Danny, that you take that like awesome. I mean, no matter what we say, you just laugh it off, flick us off. It's awesome.
Danny, my boy, man.
Man.
I love Danny.
We wouldn't do it if we didn't love
Well,
you.
what else? What else am I gonna do? Whine about it? I mean, we're all grown men here.
Plus, you live in Wisconsin. What, Wisconsin?
Yep.
He lives in Wisconsin. That's where the cheese is from.
Yeah,
I live somewhere in America.
somewhere in the middle. Now, I'm
So,
gonna
Yogi,
be-
man, you ain't talking much, man. You're looking kind of bored over there, man. It's like, you know.
We got a lot of wheelhouse here. So.
I like to race
Yeah.
on bikes too, man.
this is the wheelhouse that we. Yeah, it was not the original. Just the wrenching part, right?
You know, talk to Dirty, man. This
Hey,
guy can.
I want to know something real quick now. How did we develop the show that we're going to be talking about strippers and hookers,
Well,
and then and how we end up with this good, outstanding brother right here from a Christian motorcycle club? How'd that work?
so the
'Cause
way
the
it
devil-
works was originally I invited
the
Yogi
devil's
first
keeping them.
on the show to go on the show, but at the same time, Hollywood brought Dirty and Tank, and I don't say no to anybody. You know, we just brought in. It's a neutral. That's why it's called the neutral zone. You know, we try to
the
stay out of
party.
politics, and everybody's welcome. We don't turn people back and away. It shows,
Yeah.
like I said, the stereotypes and stuff. Like I might have been like when I told Yogi, hey, by the way, we're gonna probably talk about strippers and whatever. So if you want to be on for a little bit, get off. That's what we're gonna talk about. He was game. I mean, he's no matter what, he's like here. He's still laughing. It kind of took away some stereotypes that someone might have thought about, like someone from a Christian MC or so. So which is great to see, because everybody's just real people. Same thing.
Not
as Taylor.
really. I mean, he ain't sharing no good stories with us or nothing. Jeez.
I don't know, man. I seen some.
You got to remember, the sad part is, I just noticed literally right behind him, he has all his kids and family picture. And I was like, it literally.
Yep.
How many people did you
Hey,
tell that
hey,
watch
Yogi,
this
can you
show?
pray for all of us tonight? We'd appreciate it.
Right? Yeah.
I can close y'all out with prayer. Yes.
But we appreciate that. Yeah,
I
thank
sent
you.
him the link on his channel. He probably just cut that link off and is like, "There's just not getting on there."
Yep. Nope.
No, but
All good, man. All good.
no, it's awesome. Hey, Danny, you got to tell us some stories. I know you got some good stories, Danny.
No, man, I ain't got none, bro. That's y'all show. I'm just here to be made fun of and
Well, that's the
everybody
reason.
talk
Actually-
about me.
Man, don't go away all upset, man.
Nah, man, no, it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna go on
What's
TikTok
that,
in a little
Dirty?
while. And
Wait till
I'm
we
gonna do a
make our
couple more
show. We're
shout-outs.
gonna be traveling throughout the U.S. and we're gonna rant.
I ain't traveling nowhere with you, man. Screw you,
Yeah, you
dude.
will.
Shut up.
I ain't going nowhere with you. Show ass up.
Me and Tank did a podcast with this old boy, Hoagie. And,
Hoagie
he,
Carmichael.
what's that?
Hoagie Carmichael.
We did an episode with Hoagie, and Hoagie was, he does like iron butt runs for charity, like thousands of
Okay.
miles in a day and type shit, And while we're doing the show, he's super reserved. He's not cussing. He's not swearing. He's just being crazy and doing crazy shit. As soon as we fucking said that we're not recording anymore, the shit that came out of that man's mouth.
Oh my God.
He's like, oh yeah, man, we were up in Canada, fucking strippers and fucking hookers, and oh yeah, dude.
You just literally sold them out now too.
He ain't nobody watching this shit. But I mean, it's like, well, he ain't watching it. But I mean,
they're all asleep.
He already did the show. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. But no, long story short, yeah, he's fucking telling us about all the wild shit he's fucking done. And he's fucking swearing just like I am right now. It was fucking hilarious, like a light switch. Like, oh, we're not recording yet. Oh, man, that was fucking great, man. Let me tell you a fucking joke. I'm like, oh, shit, here we go, Hoagie. Fucking on the episode.
You should have hit the record button.
Hit record button.
I thought about it, but what did he
Zoom
say?
Tells you when they record now. But
yeah. What did he say? He said he's got a lot of Christian people in his community that would probably lead to his ruination. I think he said.
Right on. I can respect that.
Dude, his wife's like fucking 30 years younger than him, dude. It's fucking hilarious, man.
He was quite the character.
Oh, he's fucking. That dude's fucking Landpipe. Them fucking old boys. He's mainlining fucking Viagra, fucking just railing the shit out of this chick.
I got that. I don't know if Jess is watching, but she used that line on me the other day. Come in here and lay some pipe. I was like, fuck yeah.
That poor girl must have been disappointed.
No.
Oh! He is Cuban, man. I hear they got small peckers.
That's exactly why bitches be tripping.
Oh no, they trip over the pecker. That's why.
Oh, that's why. There it is.
You got the Cuban python. That's what it is. It's not all talk.
You must be laying on the floor when they trip on it.
Goddamn right I am. I gotta get one of those attachments on there.
So I guess I got a funny story that involves a stripper. About a brother that me and Hollywood know. So my brother, I ain't gonna say his name, but we know who I'm talking about, right?
No, I don't. Say it, please.
No, I can't. I don't want to. But so my brother, he had some issues going on with a certain club, and he was going to clean it all up and and get his shit straightened out, right? And me and another brother, Motley, who's dead now, we knew that he was going to this certain club event, right? So he goes there, and he left here like 3-4 in the afternoon, So it's about 9-10 o'clock at night. Now it's around midnight. Now it's around 2 in the morning. We're calling him, we're texting him, checking on him, make sure everything's good, you straight, everything all right. We don't hear from him at all. Next morning, it's about, 9 in the morning. I show back up at this brother Motley's house, and we're hanging out. We go out on a boat. At this point in time, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We still have not heard from our brother. So obviously, considering the people we knew where he was going, we're thinking bad shit now, like, damn, man. So basically, by about 7 o'clock at night, me and this brother Motley are on a pontoon boat in a little lake, and we are literally pretty much having a funeral for our brother. We're crying, thinking about all the bad things that happened to him. Our brother's gone. We're never going to see him again. Oh, my God. We're all upset, right? We're crying. It was hilarious. Next thing you know, we hear a bike coming through town, right? And we're perked up like, man, is that him? Is that him? He pulls up. We get off the boat. Brother! I mean, literally, it was hilarious and sad all at the same time. We give the brother a hug. What the hell happened to you? He's like, dude, what are you guys tripping on, man? He goes, it started raining, so I stopped at a strip club. The stripper wanted me to go home with her, so I went home with her for the night. I'm like, motherfucker, you could have texted us or something. We're over here thinking you're dead. We already brought a casket, for crying out loud, man. Dude, it was hilarious, man.
He should have recorded.
Hey, Danny, we got a question from Eastside King 989.
I kind of answered it, but yeah.
Danny Devo, is he Hispanic or white?
Am I Hispanic or white? I am Native American, sir. That's why I look Puerto Rican, but I'm not.
I kind of messed you up, man. I said you're white, raised around Hispanics.
Technically, yeah. I'm part white, I'm part Native, but I grew up in Humboldt Park on the west side. I grew up with nothing but Puerto Rican, Mexican, and black. So that's why I talk the way I talk. That's the way I act the way I act.
He's confused.
That's who I am. No, I ain't confused. I know who the fuck I am. Motherfucker.
Okay, Blue
What's
Oyster.
up, King? How you doing, my man? Much love to you, dog. Now everybody get quiet.
Come on, Hollywood, give us a story.
He ain't
Give
got
it-
no
I
stories.
already gave you a story, man. That guy that you were just talking about, Danny, he a freak, man. He was at that Will County party, man, throwing out some singles and shit.
Oh,
And I would
I
too.
know.
After what he was married to.
Yeah, no shit. How about it? Yeah, shout out to that cunt.
Yeah, Hollywood and I had a show that we.
I'll tell you what, though, his wife now, dude, she's like my little sister, man.
No.
Oh, dude, she's
Are you
awesome.
shitting me?
The wife that Red's with now, yeah, she's awesome, bro.
No, I'm talking about his ex-wife, Lisa.
Oh no, I ain't talking about. That's why I said shout out to that cunt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fuck that piece of shit.
I don't know that story.
Hey, that bitch. Let me tell you something, man. Have you ever heard of a girl leaving a dude's house and taking everything, including a Jack Daniels bottle and the ice cubes out of the freaking tray? That's how petty that shit was. Like, wow.
Okay then.
Yeah, so that happened.
This feels like a therapy session now. Fuck.
Right.
The mood just went somber. That's why Danny let's make fun of him.
Oh man.
Oh, look at the power. Now, Hollywood and I, we had a show that we were talking a lot of crap. I think I only left it on for the amount of the show, and I took it off YouTube just because I knew I was going to get banned.
Shit, we had girls talking about giving head and everything on that shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this show's gonna get all of us banned. I'm pretty sure.
No, this is nothing. This is like rated PG compared to that show.
Oh my god, we had to take backs on that thing.
Oh, people were coming in the comment section like, "What the fuck did I just walk into?" They were just like, and everybody was having a ball. But then I literally had to take it down because it was one of those that as soon as probably 2 minutes after it got recorded, I probably got shut down. Probably I'll be banned from YouTube.
Well, guys, I gotta jump off out of here, man. I gotta get something done.
Yeah, we'll be counting down right now. It's getting close to 9 anyway.
I'll get a hold of you about that interview, Danny. I'll catch you, man. Thanks for being on.
All right, guys. Yogi,
appreciate it.
And you can find Yogi at Yogi Service, and he does a lot of wrenching videos. I mean, he's of course obviously a great guy. Does the orphan runs and stuff. And then I like this. Then the intro with Dirty and Tank with the stripper run right afterwards. You can the Biker Lifestyle Podcast. I mean, these guys talk. Keep it real. They're just themselves. That's the best part. They're being themselves. They're not portraying anything. They're not putting dramatics on there. And so yeah, go check out these guys. Subscribe to their channels. Watch them. It's great to collaborate with everybody. And of course, Danny D-Lo, go check out his channel. It's growing pretty good too. He has a great video. What is the video that you just did?
My video was my response to Big Cell from FHO. Nice. Everybody was all in an uproar because he got kind of passionate about a certain situation, and he started speaking on it, and he kind of he just kind of went off the chart with some things. But I thought it was a good idea for me on my platform to throw a video out for him to say, yeah, you spoke out of turn, you said some foul shit, but I knew he didn't mean it like that. People just took it a certain way, you know what I mean? So kind of like give the guy a break, but hopefully he'll come out and do a clean his act up video, which actually he just did today, and like he was explaining himself a little better. Because I'm sure his phone rang a lot.
I think that's what Big Bone was watching or something. I don't know what he was watching.
Yeah, Big Bone's not.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Any final words from Tank Dirty?
Well, I guess I can go. I just I want to shout out to everybody that's in here right now. I mean, I appreciate the chance to come on, and talk about what we're doing and talk about what we've done. I think shit like this is important for the whole culture of just biker stuff.
Hey, man.
Not even just clubs, but just bikers in general, man. I mean, we're just normal fucking dudes that like to have a good time and like to live free. Yeah. And
amen.
the more shit that we can put out there that just promotes this lifestyle where it's not, drugs and crime and crazy shit. I mean, it's there, but I mean, it's not the norm. It's just
it's
the
not the
fringe.
norm. It's
Right.
just like
I mean,
it's in everyday life. It's not just in club life. You know
well,
what I mean?
exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's the lifestyle is about having fun. It's not about being fucking serious and starting shit. And that's what we try to do with our podcast, is to fucking highlight that. So, I mean, check us out, Bikers Lifestyle Podcast, on everything except for TikTok, which is just a Bikers Podcast. And yeah, that's all I got.
Awesome.
New episodes every Monday.
Yep.
Yeah, and Yogi, thanks for indulging us tonight. I know it's been an interesting slice for you.
Yeah, Yogi, thank you for dealing with us and putting up with us.
And that's the thing about the neutral zone. I mean, when people and guests come to the neutral zone, no one knows what they're going to get in regards to that. Like, there's nothing scripted. We talk what we want to talk about, and it just shows people the reality of common ground between people that are watching us and what we do in everyday life. That's why I really want to do. I'm going to kidnap Danny. We're going to do a trip around the United States, filming doing stupid shit, but just doing everyday life. I mean, that's
the whole point of the neutral zone. It's a neutral zone where everybody can just talk about what they want to talk about.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be motorcycle clubs. It doesn't.
Yeah,
have to
not
be
all the attitude stuff, and you know what? There may be disagreements or whatever like that. You know what I mean? But you just go on with the show.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks a lot, everybody. I do appreciate it. Tank Dirty, Yogi, and Danny D'Lo. Till next week, everybody, much love and respect. Peace.